literally platforming a terrorist, The New Yorker takes heat after it hosts climate activists arguing for blowing up pipelines. After a climate change activist called property destruction the most effective protest technique and praised the violence that plagued George Floyd marches, The New Yorker has been accused of inciting violence. Online commentators have been outraged by a recent episode of the New Yorker podcast discussing whether the climate movement should embrace sabotage, in which one of the featured guests, Andreas Malm, an ecology professor at Lund University in Sweden, argued that energy pipelines can be attacked for the sake of saving the environment. Malm, who published a book titled How to Blow Up a Pipeline: Learning to Fight in a World on Fire earlier this year, appeared to support the ransomware attack that shut down the Colonial Pipeline in May, causing gasoline shortages on the U.S. East Coast, and appeared to call for attacks against Total and China's CNOOC $3.5 million crude pipeline in Uganda and Tanzania. If people in that region were to attack the construction equipment or blow up the pipeline before it's completed, I would be all in favor of that. I don't see how that property damage could be considered morally illegitimate given what we know of the consequences of such projects, he said. Malm brags about his role in a property destruction campaign for a good cause, claiming that his organization slashed the tires of thousands of SUVs in Sweden in 2007, claiming that the vandalism caused a decline in demand for the vehicles. Malm said he doesn't hate non-violent climate protests, like as Greta Thunberg's school strike movement, but he is upset by activists' dogmatic dedication to non-violence. Malm claimed that the anti-police movement would not have gained as much if Black Lives Matter, BLM, demonstrators had not done tremendous property destructions on public and private property. I don't think anyone can seriously argue that the BLM movement in 2020 would have achieved more if there had been no confrontation, no windows smashed, no police stations or cars burned, Malm said, referring to the storming and torching of a Minneapolis police station as a catalyst for the movement. Some online commentators have chastised Malm's pro-violence stance, accusing the magazine of reinforcing the professor's ideas. The New Yorker, according to Pluribus editor Gerald Beer, is literally platforming a terrorist. The @New Yorker is now encouraging and educating extreme leftists how to blow up pipelines, remarked conservative pundit Jack Posobiec. Malm did not give any instructions on how to blow up a pipeline on the podcast or in his book, but rather justified the method.